All right, everybody. I had at least 7 of these. Let's get going.
There's a wonderful world of softness, a wonderful world of freshness. It's the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful world of Salem cigarettes.
Salem softness freshens your taste.
Wow! Salem softness freshens your taste. Smoke Salem cigarettes.
Salem gives you a modern filter, plus rich tobacco taste, smoothed with menthol, softened with fresh air. For Salem's special paper breathes in fresh air with every puff to bring you Salem's air-softened taste.
There's a wonderful world of softness, a wonderful world of freshness. It's the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful world of Salem cigarettes.
Salem softness freshens your taste.
All right, everybody. These are the things that I just do not get. I don't understand. If you can explain them to me, feel free down in the comment section below. Okay, number 1. You know, where I worked, I've been there for many years, and I had a lot of people hate me, had a problem with me for whatever immature, stupid reason that was. You know, whatever. I was better than them. I made a lot more money. I'd come to work every day. I worked my hours. I don't know. I did my job. You know, I did my job. Well, anyways, they always had a problem with me. You know, all the time. They would whatever behind my back, or even whatever, like, you know, just whatever. But you know what? After all these years, all them people, they knew what time I got off work. You could either, you know, talk to the boss, talk to the owner, talk with me with the owner, or you could just wait for me to get off of work. You know what time I got off work? But no, they get in their cars and run away. I don't get it. This is a weird one. Bugs. Most bugs, if not all bugs, when they die of natural causes, or even if you spray them with something, they roll on their back. Now, I don't understand. That's just something that is really weird. I don't know if you ever get that any thought, but I've sprayed a lot of bugs in my life and found a lot of bugs that were dead, and they were on their back. It's just the darndest thing. All right, when you're working and all this, you know, I always hear people say this, you know, I don't need this job. I don't need this job. You know, oh, why don't you quit? You know, you just run your mouth and just talk, but you don't need the job? Then go find another job or just quit. How hard is it? Why do people do that? I don't need this job. Well, you know, either your husband or your wife makes more money than you. Why don't you just quit? You know, you probably have to have a good talking with them if you did. Here's another one. The dependents are people that depend on you for their whatever they got, you know. Can I claim people on welfare as dependents? Just imagine the income tax check I get. Well, they don't pay taxes. They don't pay taxes because they're getting more benefits, more money back than they're paying in, so they don't pay taxes, so they're dependent on me to pay my taxes for them. So can I claim them on my taxes? That'd be a hell of an income tax check. All right, this involves this stuff here, some beer. You know, I bought a beer today, Golden Pheasant, it was called. It was imported from Slovenia or something like that. $37 a case. It's the first imported beer I've ever seen with a twist-off cap. Now, I've known why, one of the reasons, well, a reason that I know of, why they're bottle caps instead of twist-offs, because kids couldn't open them. They couldn't twist, if they twisted them off, the kids could get them. But how hard is it to find a damn bottle opener? But anyways, that was one of the beers that I've had that, forever, outside of the United States, of imported beer that was, you know, a twist-off. Really weird. But that's not the point that I'm going to talk about here. All right, if you're drinking beer, anything, if you're drinking something that's going to impair you, and you're riding your lawnmower on your grass, in your grass, cutting your grass, you can get a DUI. Did you know that? You probably didn't know that. Yes, you can. But if you're on a golf course, driving a golf cart around with a whole case of beer in a cooler, drinking away, driving balls at a high velocity down toward other people, that's okay. Why is that okay, but not drinking in your own yard, cutting the grass? I don't get it. All right, this one, I know a lot of people in restaurants don't understand what they're doing. I don't think they do. Like the ketchup bottle's too full. They fill it all the way up to the top. The same with the salt shaker. Like the ketchup bottle, okay, let's go with that one first. The ketchup bottle's full all the way to the top. You can't shake it because it gets a water level on there. You can't shake it up and mix it. Now, the salt and pepper shakers. Why do they fill them all the way to the top? Well, because they don't have to fill them as often. But when you go to shake it out, it's not much room to shake to get out what you do. So I screw off the top and I sprinkle out what I need and put the cap back on, put it over there. Sometimes I pee in it. And this is another one about the American flag. American flag, or whatever flag you want to fly, other than American flag, Confederate flag, POW flag, you know, whatever flag that you respect, and a lot of people respect the American flag. But I'm kind of sick and tired of it. Not the flag, but what I see. You know, you're all proud and patriotic, have that thing blowing off your truck, and it's all raggedy and torn and just beat up. Hey, dude, go spend another 10 or 12 bucks to buy another flag to put on there. Come on. You're flying a raggedy-ass flag. If my flag gets a tear on it outside my house, boom, I buy another one. I got 2 more of them up there. Right up on the shelf here, I got 2 more. If I get a rip or a tear, it's taken down, folded, stars out, put in a box. I take them to a veterans post. They recycle them, or they dispose of them properly. And the way they do it is through they burn them in a ceremony. But if you got one on your truck and you're driving down the road, and, oh, look at me, I'm patriotic. You know, come on, no, you're not, because you got to replace that flag. It's all torn up. When they censor swear words on TV, why do they censor the wrong part? If you say asshole or, you know, a dumbass, why do they beep out the wrong word? They beep out the wrong word. They beep out God. And I was like, well, that doesn't seem like a bad word to me, but you let damn go through. Or you beep out hole and you let ass go through. I tell you, ass is a little bit more offensive than hole. Which one is it, man? Come on. I don't know why they do that. Why do they do that? I don't know. People who, you know, when you type something or whatever, you know, I mean, you're not on TV. Your word spelling doesn't have to be perfect. You know, I don't get people who sit there and point out every little word, like you didn't put an apostrophe here, or use T-H-E-R-E instead of T-H-I-E-R or something for the word there. I don't get why do they point that out? Does it make them feel better that, oh, I pointed it out, ha ha. Like you don't do you don't do anything wrong in your life. Like you don't go a mile an hour over the speed limit, because I can probably point that out. You don't use your turn signal properly when you're changing lanes. I can point that out. You're probably doing that wrong. You know, spelling is so insignificant, but you get the point anyways, what they're saying. But you're like, I don't know, spelling Nazis they call them. I think it's kind of stupid. You get the point what they're saying. Even I make mistakes, but I ain't gonna sit. If somebody types a response to one of my videos, I ain't gonna sit there and point out, oh, you spelled it wrong. I get the point. I mean, there's a lot of things that I do wrong in my life, and why should I point out one little stupid thing for that? That's dumb. I don't get that. People, I think it's like a self-satisfaction thing. Oh, I'm an English major. I don't care if you're an English major or not. Well, you suck at driving. This goes back with the last one. People who make fun of somebody else, the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they look, you know, I understand, like, why do people make fun of other people? Don't make fun of them when they have a heck of a lot more to go back on you about. All right, this is another one. It's a lady in a car, you know, going into labor. on the side of the road, and they call 911 and say, hey, we have my wife's going into labor, and can you send help? And what do? They send a fire department, a fire truck. She's not shooting fire out her vagina. Okay, I understand they're paramedics. Send an ambulance. Send a paramedic. Don't send a fire truck. I don't get that. And then I think I might have said that before. Another thing, they send fire trucks for getting a kitten out of a tree. You know what? If you don't have a ladder or whatever, you leave the cat up there. It'll come down. But it gets hungry, it'll come down. But they send the fire truck, the fire department, for the dumbest things. Like a kid has a washer on his hand, he can't get it off. You don't need a fire department. What you need is a handyman. He has the tools to get that thing off. Fire truck, what do they got, an axe? They cut your hand right off. I take this on. I hate this one. This drives me bonkers. And that's a short drive. Cling wrap. Why don't they make it wider than a plate? You have to use, maybe that's their marketing thing. You have to put it twice on the plate to cover up the edges that it doesn't cover. You never put it over a dang thing. Perfect. But it's hard to rip off, and it sticks together, and it stinks, and I hate it. But they make it just as wide as a plate, a normal sized plate. And I was like, make it about 3 or 4 inches wider. But they probably already, like I said before, that's in marketing that, we'll make it a little bit smaller so you have to use twice the amount of our product. Crackers don't come in resealable packages. Why don't they come in resealable packages? Because it goes stale and you want to buy more of our product. No. This one, but you know what? Before I go on to this next one, let me get another beer. I'm back, okay, and I got a beer called Canadian. And look, it is imported, and I was wrong, as usual. Twist off. All right, this one's another one for twins. Twins, triplets, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, litter, I don't know. When you give your kids names, somewhere down, if they're identical twins, somewhere down the road, they're switched, or you get the names wrong. You have to. I don't know anybody who had, unless they're a boy or girl. Well, my friend Chad, he has Michael and Haley. They're girls and boys, so they know which one is which. But if they're 2 girls, 2 boys, how do they know which one is which when they get switched at birth? Or they're in the bathtub, or in the crib, and they ain't rolling around. You might have the wrong name for the wrong kid that you've given it to. Unless you put a bracelet on it forever. I don't know. That's weird. Someone has been switched. Someone's been switched. I know it. Sample dog foods. Like you go to a store that has the giant bags of dog food, or like the smaller bags, whatever, 5-pound bags, 3-pound bags, whatever the hell they sell it in. I don't know. Why don't they make samples of it? Like an ounce here, 2 ounces, 3 ounces, whatever it is. Just make samples. And I think I heard somebody said they do on the radio. I'm not sure. I've never seen it, but I always thought, why don't they make samples? Because you don't even know if you're going to buy a giant bag of dog food and your dog thinks it sucks. But maybe that's their whole plan. You bought a whole bag, so screw you. I don't know, but I don't see buying these refrigerated dog foods. You ever see that things? You go to Target, a refrigerator with dog food in there, like a log of meat log, like a summer sausage of dog food. What dog doesn't like summer sausage? I'd be fighting that dog for that. All right, this is another one that really just gets me to no end. You buy a brand new truck, beautiful truck, 30,000, maybe higher. And look at this picture. Look at this picture. Do you see what I see? Do you notice what I'm talking about? Look at that wheel well. No undercoating. Why can't they undercoat underneath there? Why doesn't that come standard? Why does it come standard? Why can't that guy or girl who spent the money on that truck get a can undercoat that damn thing, because rocks and stuff chip up underneath that thing, chip that paint, it's going to rust out. Dude, when I bought my truck, first thing I did, I got it home, boom, undercoated everything on that dang thing. It wasn't undercoated. I don't get, you're spending that much money on it, it's an investment, you're going to take care of it. Why don't they undercoat it? It'll make it quieter. You know, I don't get it. All right. This is just like one of the top of the line laziness things. You get out of your car and there's a shopping cart that's 20 feet from the cart return. Now, your lazy ass couldn't walk 20 feet to put it in the cart return. You just walked probably 1.5 miles, 2 miles in the store. You can't walk that dang far. I don't get that. That's just either ignorance or lazy or just stupid. You know, somebody will get it. You know, but you know, if you had to do their job, you'd probably hate that. You know, look at this idiot. You know, why do I have to walk another 20 feet? This one I always get around Christmas time, all the time around Christmas time, because I don't go to the mall. If I go to the mall by myself, it's shopping for my wife for Christmas or something, or any other stores. That's the only time I really go by myself. But if I wander off somewhere either, you know, too, when we're shopping. But why do people talk to the back of my head? That was Macy's or JCPenney's. I walked in and there was 2 girls sitting there, and I walk by them, and then she starts talking. And she says, "Hi, how are you doing today?" And I'm already 15 feet past her. She's talking to the back of my head. I'm not going to turn around and say, "Hey, you know, I'm fine." Don't, you know, look right at me. Be in the vicinity of a little bit closer to me, and then ask me. Don't talk to me when I'm, because my hearing sucks as it is. And most of the things, there's probably like a lot I don't hear. I'm thinking probably 30% of what people say I don't understand. I can't hear it because of what I did at work. I think it messed up my ears. But then you're going to talk to me when I'm walking away. I won't even turn around. I won't acknowledge you or anything. If you're so distant far away and you're going to ask me if I need help, I ain't even going to look at you. I had this at Walmart one time. I was looking at the guns, and the girl was about 15, 20 feet away, and I heard her talking. I didn't know if she was talking to me, and I heard her talking and something, and all of a sudden I looked over and she's looking at me, and I was like, and then she said it again. I was like, "Oh no, I'm fine." Dude, I'm thinking you're talking to somebody else or whatever. Don't talk to, you got to wait till someone gets within a distance. I just think that's pretty stupid, but I don't get it. All right, this one is just stupid. It's one of the dumbest things. It's when people call off work. You know they're going to call off work. Now, using this as an excuse to call off work is probably like what normal people used to do is before Facebook was around, they used to the day before cough and act like they're getting sick the day before, and then they call off. But now, the modern age, social media, they use Facebook. Oh, I'm not feeling good today. Oh, I feel like crap. I slept like crap. Oh, I gotta go lay down. Oh, I got a headache. Oh, I stubbed my finger. I got a paper cut. That doesn't classify. That doesn't give you a precursor to call off for the next day. And then people go to work. Oh, yeah, she put on Facebook that she was feeling pretty sick. That's just stupid. I don't get that. Why don't you just not mention it to anybody and call off the next day? You got to announce it to the world. Hey, I'm going to call off the next day, so here's my little spat about, I'm feeling pretty crappy today, so. All right, here's what I have a problem with drugs. And people are going to say, oh, you're drinking beer. I was like, well, every time you see someone doing something with beer on TV, it's stupid and they get hurt, all right? But the problem I have now is people take a drug or they smoke pot and they glorify it on TV in cartoons or in real life or something. They make it look like, oh, he's seeing some pretty awesome stuff. Look, he's feeling cool. He's feeling laid back. He's feeling awesome. Maybe you should stop glorifying drugs, and you wouldn't have this problem with the drug problem that we have in the United States. With the opioids and stuff. Oh, hey, take this pill and you're going to feel great. Or they show it on TV that, you know, on the cartoon, they take the pill, and all of a sudden they show this fantastic stuff they're seeing, and you think kids are going to be watching this, and you're going to be like, well, if I take that pill, I'll see the same thing. That'll be awesome. And then you wonder why they have the problem with drugs nowadays. You know, it's just stupid. Why do they glorify drugs on TV and cartoons? It's just, you know, that's part to blame. All right, for the last one, you know, wait for a minute here. You know, take me a sip of this beer. Okay, the hurricanes are coming. Hurricane season. You had Hurricane Harvey. You had Hurricane Irma come through. You had Hurricane Katrina years ago. And they had days and days to get prepared for this. Why are they drinking bottled water? That's the first thing to go off the shelves. Why don't you go get yourself a bunch of these? Your faucet is working. Fill it up. There's 5 gallons right there. Oh, man, I want to drink something. And then you'll probably drink it, put a cap on it, and forget about it. And you don't want to drink it again because it's warm. Why did people not get these? Or fill up some kind of container that you can buy these containers all over the place. Why didn't they fill those up? You know, you can get a heck of a lot more in those than I just don't get it. Anyways, you had weeks. Your faucet produces clean water. I mean, there are not cigarette butts and coffee grounds and diapers coming out of the darn thing. Get a bunch of water. It's going to be better than what you're going to get when that hurricane comes through because, you know, fecal matter in it. So anyways, those are the things that I don't get. I don't know how many I had there, but I had a pretty good one. Yeah. Let me know if you have any other ones you want to add to it down in the comment section below. It says, this is something I don't get. Maybe I'll make another video on it. So, anyways, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed my my goofy video. I have a lot of other videos that are goofy and stupid and how-to videos and stuff like that. You can subscribe if you want. If you don't want to, that's okay too. So, anyways, thanks for watching.